For my family, gotta build a legacy. I'ma be the man when I'm dead. Work too hard, I can't slip up, so I'm clutching tight on this lead.
What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment back with another F122. We are back on the My Team Career Series, and we're coming off a tough track at Imola. And yeah, it just really didn't go well for us. We just couldn't really get a good grasp of that course, and it just didn't go well for us. But we are going to be in the United States for the first of two times we'll be here. We are taking on the newly Miami Grand Prix, and I'm very interested to get on that track for the very first time and see how it ends up going. Heard some good things about it. I know people kind of actually like it quite a bit. Just watching it, it just kind of looks like it may be a little bit tougher than what it actually might be. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in diving into that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the team activities, because we got a few days we got to sim going all the way into May, as it'll be May 5th. So see what we can do here on the team activity front. Alright, team activities we have set. Roma Power Team Building, Sponsor Event Promotion, and we're going to attend the F1 Esports event. Yeah, because other stuff was either, we're not too worried about our second driver at the moment. That's what the reaction trainer, and the other stuff was dropping the department morale, and that's not what we want at the moment. Let's hop into the facilities, because we actually do have some money to kind of spend here. And I mentioned it a while ago, but we went with the pit equipment to get them a little bit better so we wouldn't have any issues. But then we're going to go ahead and get the quality control for the chassis department, and I ain't going to waste time. We're going to go ahead and buy it. So it's going to put it just under $1 million, but it will be in here before, we get to the next Grand Prix at least. And that also moves us up to Spec 1 so we can start working on something else. Hopefully this does come in and we don't have any issues for the R&D side. But actually, before we do hop into anything R&D wise, those upgrades we got in the last race, I believe we went 3 for 3. Came in pretty good. It put us above Williams again, and we are now above Aston Martin, which I think we kind of started slightly above them, and then they kind of had some upgrades come through, and it ended up putting them above us. But we're above them, but we're also kind of like tied with them as well. But another thing to look at, man, Alfa Romeo has jumped all the way to 4th. I didn't really catch that in the last video, and we're also seeing AlphaTauri kind of drop down. McLaren has surpassed them, and so it's Haas. So definitely a nice little shake-up so far, and it's like Ferrari's making some gains too, as Red Bull's kind of flatlining out a little bit, but we got to imagine they're probably going to have some gains coming in here soon. So, but yeah, let's hop into our R&D and see what's going on and see what upgrades we might need to get done. So going through here, really the only thing we can kind of actually upgrade is our aerodynamics. So we can go with either rear downforce, or we can try and go for one of the expensive ones, but I kind of want to wait on those. Just maybe, the practice sessions, we can knock those down and get them, cheaper and get them under 100. However, if we did go with this one, it would actually be a major upgrade, and it would shoot us up quite a bit. It'll be in time for the Spanish Grand Prix. So I'm not sure, do we want to go ahead and take on a major upgrade off the back, or, do we want to just kind of slowly build it up? Even if we get this upgrade, that would at least, potentially move us above McLaren. We can't guarantee anything's not going to fail, but it's at least a little bit cheaper. And I believe this one, the tertiary wing flaps are also a major upgrade too. So either one would actually be pretty beneficial. I think we're going to actually play it safe and just go with the beam wing. But it's definitely something we're going to be considering here soon. Hopefully we get enough resource points, and then maybe we attack it, after the first practice session. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get the upgrade on the beam wing, and hopefully that goes well and we don't run into any issues. And we'll take a quick little rundown of what's going on in the Constructor Championship. Verstappen's still leading the way, but Red Bull has pulled out in front, and they are now in first place leading the Constructors Championship. And surprise, Mercedes right there, right behind them at 109, and Ferrari now down in the 3rd. So it's definitely getting interesting in that top 3. But however, the rest of them, the midfield, and then, we're here at the bottom. We're only all on 1 point, but kind of shaping out to be nice. I think Alfa Romeo will actually eventually pass Alpine, because we saw in the R&D chart, they're looking pretty solid. However, that's really all we have to do here. We're going to go ahead and advance time, and hopefully things go well for us, and we get some of these upgrades to come in. Got a sponsorship promotion, and we got the quality control to go through, and oh my goodness, not what we were wanting to see. Both parts failed. Yeah. Well, it's going to happen here and there, but spark plugs failing, not what we want to see. Thankfully, it doesn't really, it doesn't cost too much to re-upgrade it, but unfortunately, this isn't going to be done in time, and it has, no fail chance. But yeah, that kind of sucks, but that really bit us in the butt. And I believe what was the other one? Oh, durability fail. Yeah, not liking to see durability stuff fall, but you know, I can see we're way down this list, and that one's gonna cost $275. So those not coming through may have just cost us potentially of actually being able to get something done. And you guys can see talking about the chassis department upgrade. So we see, you know, hopefully, you know, things do go well for the chassis. But yeah, right now I still don't have enough money to upgrade because we know we need to start getting resource point generation. So it's probably the next thing that we're going to be focusing on. I mean, we do have durability too that we need to get upgraded as well. So some things we know we got to focus on here. But yeah, that definitely sucks because we're not going to be able to possibly more. I don't think we're going to be able to get 800 points in practice to be able to get one of those aerodynamic upgrades. So, but let's continue to sim and get ready for the Pirelli Hot Lap. All right, so our Pirelli Hot Lap for our first time coming around the Miami track. That'll be in a Mercedes AMG. Definitely a nice looking car. Love the all black. And we're gonna see what we can do here. We got to get around here in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. I'm not even sure where the braking zones are at for this really at all. We're just gonna try and get this done. Hopefully this AMG can get around here at good speed, as we got a nice little kind of curve straight away. You can kind of full throttle it. Ooh, boy, we're getting loose. And now we're drifting. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to take that corner with this. Definitely not what I was, you know, expecting to use. Oh, so we got to go around here 2 times. Okay. That's what I was curious about. I really wasn't sure what the time was for. But okay, we're coming around here doing 2 laps. Hopefully, you know, things do go well. I'm not even sure what the racing line is, but we run into the wall right there. That's never a positive. And we almost run this all the way off the track. I mean, good grief. Well, right now I hope we are on pace because I'm honestly not too positive. I really don't know much really about this track, so I don't know, you know, are we halfway through yet or where we're at. I don't know if we're making good time at all or not, but hopefully we are, because this time is already about to be at the 2-minute mark, and it looks like this turn is actually going to take us down into the first lap. Boy, so I was focusing up a little bit right there. I wasn't sure we were going to actually be at a braking time, but it looks like this is actually taking us back to the start. And we'll see when we come across. Are we actually making somewhat decent time? I guess we're going to be like right on it. I guess we're scheduled for like a 4:20. We got about just under 40 seconds. Let's get down this long straightaway. Come on, Mercedes. Let's get a move on, big dog. Not sure if we're on pace or not, but fortunately we don't get to use the DRS even though we were in the DRS zone, so that would be actually a lot beneficial. And we got about 20 seconds to get around what was one of the final corners here. And this tight hairpin, boy, we got to get around. Come on, we got under 15 seconds. I think we have enough time. We should. And yeah, we got enough time. We're going to just barely have enough time, but we do. 4:19, almost 4:20, like we pretty much said it was going to be close. And we took a lot of those turns, I feel like, worse on the first time around, but regardless, we get gold around Miami. Love to see it. We'll take the $100,000 and the 1,000 acclaim, and hopefully that acclaim, you know, helps move us up even a little bit further as we get closer to that next sponsor. I'm done with that Pirelli Hot Lap. Let's go ahead and hop into the race weekend. And as always, if there's anything for me to show during the practice, I'll show it. If not, I'll see you guys in qualification. Let's get to it. All right, boys, we're back out here for our quali lap. Hopefully this goes well. We didn't get to really drive this track with it being dry, so I'm curious how this will end up actually going for us. Because practice, it decided to rain all the time, so hopefully, you know, we can find a way to take this track. I was enjoying what I was going through when I was on here, late on that DRS. I'm not even used to the DRS places because I didn't get an opportunity to use it because of the rain. So hopefully this can go well for us and we qualify well. Well, we've lost quite a bit of time through that area. Yeah, we're not going to really improve on our time. We're not going to be able to get in front of Vettel. Somehow, we're letting DRS again. Somehow we are ahead of Albon. Not sure how that happened. He was in front of us. And our final turn here, the hairpin So we're just going to be under 3/10. Oh, no, we're going to get just over 3/10. And we'll see where that puts us. Does that get us into Q2? No, it does not. Just missed it. P17 for us. That's where we'll start this one off at. Ah, man. Just can't catch a break. Can't catch a break. It's that straight line speed. I know that's part of what's killing us. And Teo is in dead like, damn, Teo, what is going on with you? Albon and somehow Stroll got up here, and he beat us by point. All right, so we passed Vettel, but Albon and Stroll somehow get in front of us. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that, but all right. And before we actually get into the race, we're going to go ahead and get this upgrade. We actually got quite a bit of points. I forgot. Our teammate can also help generate points, and Teo did do a good job. I believe he got us about 300 something, somewhere in that ballpark. So we're going to go ahead and get the streamlined suspension arms upgrade for major. It's going to be a major upgrade for drag reduction. So hopefully this does come in for us. It's not going to be here until before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So it's a big upgrade. It will hop us above Alfa Romeo potentially and maybe put us right on line with McLaren. But hopefully it comes through for us and we're able to get this upgrade going. Let's go.
Formula One has arrived in the Sunshine State for spectacular sunsets, gentle breezes, warm waters, and for what will be a fantastic race day here at the Miami International Autodrome. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, George Russell and Perez, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Ocon and Kevin Magnussen, Norris, Mick Schumacher, Yuki Tsunoda and Ricciardo, Albon, Stroll, Ace and Sebastian Vettel, Latifi, Joe, Gasly and Théo Pourchaire. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
All right, so yeah, this is the second time I'm having to actually do this race. Last time I was racing the game late, and then I was like, well, I'll just wait till the morning to get the highlight clip. So I just left my PlayStation 5 on. So for whatever reason, yeah, it decided it was gonna shut all the way off completely. So it went out of rest mode and just completely shut off. So we're having to redo this entire race again, and hopefully it goes, you know, maybe better last time. Last time we actually ended up running out of fuel, and I believe Charles Leclerc and Sainz were like 1 and 2, and they ended up finishing the race before I had to get back around, so I was good to go there. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we don't have that. So we're having to race this again. So let's get into it and let's get to that formation lap.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. The question I'm asking is which teams have got it right? Which ones have got it horribly wrong?
Alright, and here we go. The 5 red lights at the Miami Grand Prix are officially out. And we're looking to see if we got a good start. Albon is looking a little slow to start off here, but Not too bad for us. And ooh, just dive bomb and get through Ricardo right there. And we're up here with Lando Norris in P13. Now, racing this track once already, I kind of know how it's going to more than likely end up going. Probably going to fall well back to the farthest part of the grid unless some craziness happens. Because with our power unit, yeah, we have literally no straight line speed. And computer straight line speed on here is absolutely amazing. So, like, they'll catch up like a second, like almost down or straight. It was very annoying in the last race, but we'll see what we can do here. As we know, Yuki Tsunoda's going to go ahead and pass us. I'm not even going to try and fight it off. Here comes Danny Ricciardo, who's also probably going to make that pass, and he does no problem. Y'all can see right there. I mean, these dudes, they pass with no issues. It's Tsunoda. Looks like he was, oh, it's Stroll making the dive bomb well on the inside, and Stroll does get that position. We got to get that back, though. Hell no, Stroll. Yeah, we're getting it right back right here. Get the hell out of the way, Stroll. Yeah, we're using a little bit of our battery to try and keep up with Ricardo here. You can see we're even using ERS in their gaining time. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, he may be using ERS too, I don't know, but still, it's it's unreal how much time they gain back. And so back here at the start of the race, you can take a look here. We're on the board with Carlos Sainz, and it's an early lockup from Charles Leclerc, and it allows Sainz to get out to an early P1. And boy, Leclerc, boy, locking up in the very first turn, boy, that is, to start a race, that is never a good sign, but we'll see what he can do with it. Oh boy, that literally almost spun us all the way the hell out. Stroll's still trying to make that move. He's not going to get it here, though. Push him to that outside. And we'll keep P15 for the meantime. I believe we finished in like P17 in the first time I played it, so hopefully, you know, we can find a way to hold this, but I am not, you know, I'm not too optimistic, but we'll see how it goes. He actually did a good job gaining time on Stroll there. However, we know with this power unit, boy, we're not going to be able to keep this long. That's like our best opportunity is just to get away on the curves and turns and stuff like that, because that's literally the only time like we gain ground on anybody. At that section, we gained like 0.3 tenths, so we'll see what happens. I mean, he's already gained all that back literally just by driving straight. So we're not using any ERS at the moment. He's not going to be able to get this pass on us unless he just absolutely kamikaze dives bomb here, but I highly doubt he's doing that this early, and he does not. So, let's see what we can do. We're kind of settling in here to P15. We'll see if we can gain some ground on anybody else. Well, we're not going to be able to gain ground on Ricardo. He's got DRS on us, and Ricardo's going to have it on Tsunoda up there. But let's see if we can get back in that DRS range of Danny. But we're going to have to make it up here quickly. And coming down the straightaway here, Charles Leclerc trying to come after his teammate here and reclaim first place after locking up in the first turn. And Leclerc will get the overtake done, running side by side with his teammate Sainz. We'll be able to keep it. It looks like he will get past Sainz. And we'll see how this ends up playing out, because now Sainz will be with DRS coming down the long straightaway. And we'll see if Leclerc can defend, as Sainz just a second or half a second behind him, trying to catch up to his teammate Leclerc, but Leclerc not really pulling away, but doing a good job, at least, you know, staying away from him so far. But he is closing in that gap. Will Sainz make a move on his teammate? No, not through the hairpin. He'll stay there. And it'll be a 1-2 for the moment for Ferrari. They have a 1.5-second lead, or a 2-second lead for Leclerc on Verstappen. A 2.5-second lead for Sainz. We are within DRS range, and we're out of it from Stroll, I believe. Question is, will they give it to us? Well, sometimes, oh yeah, they're going to give it to us. All right, we're going to use this ERS and DRS, and let's roll. Let's see if we can pull away from Stroll here. I highly doubt it. I don't know if they gave him the DRS or not, but it does, you know, keep us at bay. However, we got to get back up to Danny Rick. DRS again, was able to get back in it. Stroll does not have it on us, but Latifi will have it on him. But I mean, I'm telling you, they're gonna gain. They might not gain as fast, but he still does gain time there. Once again, we got to get back in the grass with Danny Ricciardo. Hopefully, Tsunoda can pull away from Ricciardo, and Ricciardo can just be a sitting duck. But we'll see. We'll see. Don't know if we were in DRS range that time. I don't think we were. And Ricciardo's going to fly on by us. So Stroll's going to be making up quite a bit of ground here. Actually doesn't make up too much, but hopefully, you know, Latifi, or not Latifi, Albon can keep him busy and kind of fight with him a little bit. So it allows us to keep pulling away here. On board with Fernando Alonso here. He is trying to chase down Valtteri Bottas. Trying to take that outside. Can he get it on Bottas here? And a little bit of a lockup, and Fernando may have actually tapped Bottas on that, but yeah, not much there to really see, but Bottas able to hold off Alonso here so far. We'll come down this straightaway. He'll have DRS on Bottas. We'll come right behind him. We'll also have DRS on Fernando Alonso. Will Alonso be able to get the job done and get around Valtteri Bottas? Bottas not having DRS on anybody else. Alonso trying to get in there before the hairpin, but cannot. And Alonso will have to hold his position now. No, Alonso's going into the pit. He may have actually damaged his wing. It doesn't look like much is there, but he must be feeling the effects. And Alonso will drop well down the grid here now. Ooh. Fernando Alonso already making an early pit stop here. Here's what happened with him. I don't know if he would have. I don't imagine even if he would have started on softs, I don't think he would have been coming in the pit after lap 5. That wouldn't have made much sense. But who knows? But we are losing a lot of ground on Ricciardo. He's already 2 seconds ahead of us and more. Ooh, yellow flag up here. What is going on up here? Ooh, looks like it is a Haas that's slow. Oh, it's Kevin Magnussen. Oh, I think Magnussen blew an engine. Oh, man, Magnussen will go down there. Oh, got to feel bad for the Haas. I believe he was probably in the points, too. We've got a fight up here on our hands. Tsunoda and Danny Ricciardo battling for P11. Both of them trying to get into their points. It's going to be intriguing to look at. Somehow Stroll gained all that time back. Like, we didn't lose time to Magnussen. We just drove right by him. How on earth he gained so much time? I mean, it was literally like a second and a half. And he's already well within DRS. And he's only half a second behind us. And thankfully, you know, our aero and chassis department is good through those sections, because that's literally the only time we can actually gain ground on people. But he's back within a second. We got to find a way through this last little section. This is like the last little bit that we can actually gain some time on him and get out of DRS range. So let's see what we can do here. Ooh, boy, we hopped the rope off terrible. Come on, we're out of his range. Let's see how much he comes back on us though. I mean, he's already knocked it down to 7/10. He gained literally like almost 8/10 on that lap, or on that straight. Ridiculous, man. Straight up ridiculous. This is the highest we've been distance-wise, like through that turn in a while. We were typically about half a second, so now we're gaining a little bit of time through there, but he is coming back. But thankfully, this first sector is where we gain most of our time back off of him. But you guys can see, man, we're already 4 seconds behind Danny Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda. I mean, Tsunoda's about to be 5 seconds off of us, so that is, whew. We definitely know where our money needs to be going into. Power unit, power train, boy, you boys, we finna sink in a lot into you, because, yeah. We need to be able to drive in a straight line, baby. I mean, we're in dead last, and we're in dead last by a long shot, too. Like, it's not even, we're not even close to the next team. I think the next team is AlphaTauri. Ooh, we took that, oh, man, we took that pretty rough. Alright, let's see. Got a 2-second lead on Stroll, 2.5 on Albon, so yeah, if we could have took that section better, boy, I think we could have gained quite a bit of time. That's one of those other sections, you know, we've taken, for the most part, pretty well, and that's where we get our time back, but yeah, I mean, man, they cut that down quick. They're already down to 1.3. 1.2 coming out of the hairpin, yeah. If we would have took that better, we may have had a shot to really gain some more ground, but that's no worries. Plenty of time for us to gain more ground. And here's Fernando Alonso here on lap 10 trying to make his move on Nicholas Latifi. He has his DRS open. Can he get the pass done on the outside? No, Latifi holds the inside, but Alonso comes out of it clean. Alonso is now in the P19, and he has worked his way back from having to get onto a pit stop he was not looking for, but he is on the soft, so he will have to pit one more time because he cannot take those at the end of this race. Yeah, see, we gained 5/10 through that section. And last time we kind of like lost about, maybe not as much, but we kind of lost about 3/10. So yeah, section, you know, if they get clean, we're pretty good to go. Yeah, gained quite a bit of time through that one this time, man. We are up to 3.5 seconds now on Stroll and Albon, and they may even be battling back there a little bit because Albon is definitely closing in on Ricciardo since he has DRS, but it doesn't look, oh, not Ricciardo, on Stroll, but it doesn't look like Albon can just get past down that straight. And we'll burn some more overtake, trying to get as much distance as possible. And we'll go ahead and stop right there, just in case, you know, something crazy does happen and we need to be able to save that. But looks like our car peaks out like at 191, so yeah. We're definitely slower than what we should be, but we're gonna try and work on it. That's for sure. We're gonna try and work on it. Let's get an optimal pit stop here, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, we got one. Good stuff. No hiccups. Okay, 2.4, not too shabby. Let's roll, boys. Hopefully they got some issues back there with Albon and Stroll. Coming out in P17, so we know there's a few people who did not pit, so we'll be curious to see where we officially are at as we come through the next lap. And looks like we have quite a big lead here on Stroll so far, up to 5 seconds. We weren't at 5 seconds yet. We gained maybe about a half a second in those pits, and oh boy, these hard tires, boy, woo-wee, they do not like that turn coming off cold, so still gain time there, even though we took it very poorly, but hopefully, you know, we keep pushing and making things work. Stroll actually gained quite a bit of time on Albon back there. And here on lap 15, coming out of the pits, we have Carlos Sainz here, but his teammate, Charles Leclerc, is trying to beat him out of the pits. Who's going to win this battle? Sainz is not going to be able to get out in time, and Charles Leclerc will be back, you know, will continue to hold P1 as he tries to pull away from his teammates. It's going to take Sainz a minute to get used to the hard tires and get them warmed up, as Leclerc has already been on him for a lap. Also here on lap 15, we have a battle of Red Bulls. Sergio Perez doesn't look like he has the pace that Max Verstappen might have, where he let Verstappen pass. Verstappen going down the inside as he has DRS, and he will make the turn. He'll also force Perez to go outside a little bit, and Perez will concede to position to his teammate, and Verstappen will look to see if he can hunt down a couple Ferraris. I'm not a fan of these on this track right now, boys. They really need to hurry up and get broken in because it is tough to get them around here. Hopefully this straight would help, you know, really help push them in here, but sorry, Latifi is still out. He is 6.5 seconds ahead of us, so and he's not even into the pit yet, so definitely not looking good for him. He's gonna be somebody we're passing. Coming to the Teo also. Okay, so Teo just now. Holy crap! How did Teo just now get into the pits? They said he was like 8 seconds back. Man. Good grief. So Noda's still in the pit? Or is he already? Okay, he's already out. Still comes ahead of Danny Ricciardo. And actually, he comes ahead of Ricciardo by a good amount. So we got Vettel coming out. And so Stroll just gets in front of his teammate. And I don't know why the teammate in the pit is popping back up. Teo should already be in there and already out, man. What in the world is going on with Teo? We have a battle between Aston Martins and Aston Martins. Oh my goodness, they run into one another. Oh my goodness, Lance Stroll and Sebastian Vettel somebody lost a plate, or somebody lost a part of their wing there, and it looks like it may have actually been Lance Stroll who caught the piece of that. No, boy, not what Aston Martin was looking for. And Stroll has wing damage. We'll see if he can carry that through, though, the rest of this race, or will he come in and get that stop. But using his ERS on and off to see if he can defend off his teammate Vettel, but it's not looking well for him. Yeah, it looks like Vettel and Stroll will be battling each other as we gain quite a bit of time. Now, last time, Vettel really gained up a lot of time. Like, he gained 6 seconds back with, like, in maybe 3-4 laps. So, hopefully, him and Stroll just duke it out back there, and we just keep gaining time, and they just keep fighting with one another. Yeah. Increased our lead from Stroll and Vettel and the Aston Martins to 7 seconds now. Looking solid, looking solid. Now, I think the majority of this is just going to be showing what else is going on during the race. It may not even be much going on. Who knows? But, yeah, it looks like we also have a battle with Ricciardo and Tsunoda teeing back up again. So, Ricciardo definitely trying to make sure he can catch this AlphaTauri. But I think, you know, for them, it's just going to be a battle for whoever wants P11 and 12. So, Tsunoda's doing a good job defending them off. On board now with Fernando Alonso. He's looking to chase down the 4-time champion, Sebastian Vettel. He has his DRS open. He's using ERS. He turns his ERS off. Can he catch Vettel on the outside? Oh, they rub wheels together, and it's going to be enough to allow Alonso to claim another position. And Fernando Alonso able to get the move on Vettel, but boy, definitely it's been a race for Aston Martin. Boy, they've had a couple collisions these last few laps, and Alonso able to get it done. But it does look like Alonso has got the pass on Vettel, so I imagine we're going to lose this spot at some point to Alonso. Don't know if we can hold him off for 10+ laps now. It's about 10 and a half. Because, I mean, he's gaining quite a bit of time from us. He's already pulled away from Vettel. He's already about to be out of DRS range of him, but I guess we'll see what we can do. But right now, if I had to guess, we're probably settling for a P14. We're trying to defend him off if we can, but we can't. I mean, he's gaining quite a bit of time rather quickly. So, I mean, he's already down to 5 seconds. By the end of the straight, won't surprise, and they said, oh, yeah, he's already like 3.5 seconds off. But we'll see what we can do. Okay, so it doesn't get us on this one. He's definitely going to get us on the next one. Hey, he's more than likely going to be in our DRS range anyway. He's already in it now, so, and I don't think we're going to be able to gain enough time through here to do it, but yeah, Fernando Alonso has creeped himself back up. I said I knew he'll be here in a few laps, but he's definitely not going to have enough time to be able to catch the likes of Danny Ricciardo. And Yuki Tsunoda, I just noticed, has jumped his lead up to 1.5 seconds. Alonso has DRS, and he'll be making that pass here on us. Go on through, man. Go on through. There's no point even trying to fight him off. And there he goes in the Alpine. See if we can kind of stick with him to allow us, you know, to help with some DRS. If we take that extremely wide, not a good hairpin turn. But yeah, maybe we can hang with him, maybe for a lap. Keep us within DRS. Doesn't look like we might, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, well, blue flags are out as Charles Leclerc, coming down the final hairpin, will end up winning the Miami Grand Prix, coming in P1, followed by his teammate Carlos Sainz in P2, and it'll be the Red Bulls coming in P3 and 4. Max Verstappen in 3rd, Sergio Perez 4th. George Russell will beat out Lewis Hamilton for P5. Lewis Hamilton comes in 6th, and Esteban Ocon will be coming in P7, followed by Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris, and Mick Schumacher will get into the points as these guys are way back here. Go ahead and speed this up some, but Ocon, Bottas catching these next few points as Norris also coming down the final hairpin, and Schumacher will round both of them out for the points. For whatever reason, we have a yellow flag out, and it may be because of us. And yep, it is because of us. Our tank is empty, and we got to get a move on because here comes Vettel and company. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Oh, my goodness. We are dropping time. Wow. Just wow. We even are using all our ERS. That is unreal. We lose. Why does this track take up so much fuel? It makes no sense how much fuel this thing takes up. Alright, we didn't even drop the fuel by much, but it is a freaking P18. Should have been a P13 or 14, yeah, because Alonso ran. Should have been P. Wow, that is ridiculous. That is flat out ridiculous. How that? Wow, that is pathetic. I don't know how Joe got the driver of the day. He didn't really. Is he not at really kind of towards the back? I'm not really sure, but okay. But it looks like, yeah, we know Leclerc won. I'm guessing Sainz came in second, Verstappen in third.
How do they manage to achieve this win?
But they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Well, no podium finish. We do finish better, but somehow Stroll had the faster lap than us, but I don't know. But we are even now here in the rivalry breakdown with Lance Stroll, so it's anybody's ball club, but I know one thing: we have to get our power train up and moving quicker and faster. We got to get some upgrades in there, and we're definitely going to put some money into them. And see how much money we do get back from this race. If we didn't run into anybody, we'll take that. As you know, we always love getting sponsorship bonuses. We get 10K for deduction. Both of us do, so we lose 20K. We didn't hit anybody, so I don't know where these damages are coming from, but it is what it is. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe because we lost fuel. Maybe we had damage for that. Who knows? Who knows? Teo, on the other hand, I don't know about him, though. All right, everybody, that will do it for us here in this episode. We're going to be taking on the Spanish Grand Prix next time. So, first time through Miami. Well, ended up kind of being my second time running through there. Run into the same issue. Ended up fuel costing us at the end, cost us a few spots. End of the day, we don't get any points. I mean, it's more of a pride thing, I guess. But yeah, I don't know why Miami burns up so much fuel, but it does. But all right, everybody, that will do it for us here in this one. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the video. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys bang that subscribe button to stay up to date with this F122 My Team career and more that we'll also be posting here on the channel. We also have the MLB The Show 22 Toronto Blue Jays franchise going on as well. If you guys haven't missed any of those episodes, or if you just want to check it out, the playlist link is in the description. I'm up to next time, everybody. I hope you guys do stay safe out there. Catch you guys in the next one. God bless and peace. Close it out, Future.
And it's the love from my fans got me still here.